Turkish authorities are set to reopen a major border crossing in Syria for 15 days. The Cilvagozu crossing will open on Thursday to allow Syrians into Syria for the holiday of Eid. Only those Syrians who have registered as refugees with Turkey and have valid passports will be allowed to cross, and only within that 15-day window. 13,000 refugees returned to Syria for the holiday last year during a temporary opening. Well, Ediz Tiyansan is in Rahanli in southeast Turkey at the Cilvagozu crossing. He joins us now live. Ediz, any Syrian refugee who I've ever spoken to says they love their country, they don't want to leave it, but they've been forced to by war. You can understand why they want to go back, but how many are likely to actually go back given how dangerous it is?
Well, it looks like many of them are wanting to go back to visit their families from whom they might have stay separate for maybe months at ends. And we can see just now, this is literally the first hour of the first day of this crossing. They've just opened this border behind me to the crossings at 8 a.m. local time. That's 5 G, and you can already see crowds of people building up, trying to cross over into Syria. And we know that just behind us there's the Idlib province. So a lot of these people who are traveling today are going to Idlib province, maybe even to Aleppo, but others, for example, certain areas near the northern border under the control of YPG, or especially around Raqqa that are under the control of Daesh, are not so lucky. Now, let's take a look at how this all works out. If you look just on this side, you can already see hundreds of Syrian refugees. There's a long line, literally hundreds of meters long, starts from right behind me from the actual crossing and extends into what you're looking at right now. From the very early hours of this morning, these people have been coming in and forming these long lines. These shades over there have been set up for them so that they can wait under the shadow, and we don't exactly know how long they'll be waiting. We spoke to officials that it could take anywhere 3 to 5 hours for the people who'll be arriving to actually cross over, because just last year in the Ramadan holiday, we know that 13 people have crossed in one single day, and that number could even increase multiple fold. They tell us it could go above 30,000 in one day. That is a huge number. And you can see right there, these refugees are registering with Disaster and Emergency Management Authority, also called AFAD. That is the Turkish agency that registers refugees in the country and also refugee camps. And only those with a registration with AFAD are allowed to leave. But a little correction there, because we've also spoken to officials. They said those initial reports that they will be allowed to leave only for 15 days is wrong. Apparently, officials had further meetings and they decided to extend this period of time, this time frame rather, to 70 days. So that will actually include the second Muslim holiday coming up in September called Eid al-Fitr. So they will even be allowed to come back at the end of the second holiday in September, which gives them roughly 70 days. And that is because many thought 15 days is not enough for these people to travel across into Syria, and not just across the border, but they will be going hundreds of kilometers, some of them wanting to go to Aleppo, for example. And obviously during the civil war, it's not entirely clear how they will even manage to travel inside the country.
Ediz Tiyansan on the Turkish-Syrian border, thank you.